Hey gamers, Rick here with Game Trade Media, right here in the background. You can see it right there. We're at PAX Unplugged, day 2. We've got John here from Ninja Division. John, thanks for joining us.
Hey, not a problem, man.
So, what was day 1 for you guys like here at PAX?
Well, we love PAX shows, and this is their first Unplugged event. So it's all about tabletop, card games, board games, RPGs, play space. So these are our people, and it was a nice, slow kickoff, and I think, yeah, year over year, this is going to be a nice show to come to.
Oh, I absolutely agree. Now, Ninja Division makes some really cool miniature games, right? It's kind of your things. And you got these cute little chibi little...
We do.
And they're beautiful. But you brought us some games to talk about.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Well, we got a busy year. Kickstarters have been a living nightmare for a lot of game companies like us. But as delays come around, life is terrible and awful for all the people who backed us. That's a hard thing to get through.
Okay.
But when you're actually delivering the stuff you've been working on, that's awesome. The first of which we want to talk about is Rail Raiders.
All right.
So Rail Raiders, we finally got out to everybody in North America, and we're working on delivering for the rest of the world right now.
Okay.
And it is the game that we hoped it would be. It's self-contained, it's in a box, it's cool, it's got a great standalone theme, it's got poker dice, shootouts of cowboys blowing apart, space robots on a space train, and it's just its own animal. It's a fun game to play.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Let's take a look at the back here so you can see all the details there.
So yeah, Rail Raiders comes with a selection of double-sided tiles that represent the inside of a train, and it's all discoverable, so they flip as your guys go on. There's loot counters, and the game has a variable game length. Basically, once you run out all of your event stack, then the train comes to station, and your robbers need to get off that train.
Right.
Player with the most loot wins. It is not cooperative. It is all about getting the most out of you can.
I love that. And it looks like there's a poker chip there or something.
Well, yeah, poker chip's going to be something sort of like an initiative counter that passes around from player to player.
Perfect.
Otherwise, yeah, it's just down to dice and cards and loot and scoring and having a good time.
That's perfect. And that's Rail Raiders?
Rail Raiders.
And this is available now at your local retailer?
Rail Raiders Infinite is available right now at retailers in the U.S. and in Canada we'll be getting all their toys here very shortly. So
perfect.
I want to take care of everybody.
All right. And next we've got
Super Dungeon Arena. So we've talked about Super Dungeon Arena a little bit this year. Arena is one of the additive games to the Super Dungeon world, allowing players to have a PvP player-on-player smash fest with all of your collection of miniatures.
Nice.
So, got a favorite hero, got a favorite bag of monsters, stick them together, and fight your opponents.
Okay.
The game's set up with just a couple of light scenarios. It's King of the Hill, it's capture the enemy, it's snagging crystals and scoring points.
Right.
But in the process of doing so, it's got a unique activation sequence, cool loot, special cards and things that come in there, as well as an awesome fold-out board that you can use in Super Dungeon games as well in games of Arena. So if you want a cool tournament system to run in your shop for like a little half-hour, little smash games, these are cool. And for hobbyists, it's really cool to theme all of your guys together.
Oh, absolutely.
So if you want like a little fire mage and a bunch of little fire elementals as a team, it looks great. It's a great way to explore the Super Dungeon universe. So when all of our cool stuff hits next year, 2.0, the new arcade, our Legends RPG, you'll have a whole glut of things you can do with all those great minis.
Well, I also see that you've got actual blister pack minis here too.
We do. We've actually reinvested time and energy into building a masterclass range of resin figures for a lot of our stuff. Super Dungeon Explorer this year at Gen Con, we were able to show off a couple of those new miniatures to give you an idea for the quality of the figure. So we do have basically resin, high quality miniatures over and above the plastics we've previously done. And that's going to allow us a lot of variety, so we can give you cool poses on your favorite heroes, maybe epic versions of guys you really loved, or new monsters and things, where we don't have to make a gazillion other things, but have them available out for shows, available online through direct sale on our website, all that kind of stuff for people who want to get a hold of.
Very cool. Now, what's this last one here?
Last one we want to show is Way of the Fighter. So Way of the Fighter,
Ninja Division. I mean, it
oh my God.
it.
So Way of the Fighter is an awesome game designed by Ben Yamada, who's been a designer working with us for the last couple of years. And Way of the Fighter is basically built around like an arcade joystick smashing Street Fighter-esque battle game where you pick out a hero, you design and build your own card deck of fighting abilities and skill sets based on who your hero is, and you guys play and beat the holy tar out of each other. And just like a game would be, more damage you take, the more action points and rage meter you can build up, and you can just have these fun and explosive like little duels. So the game's meant to be played and enjoyed, but as a trading card game, each of your fighters come with a different selection of skill sets and schools that they learn their fighting arts from. So as you expand your collection of cards, you can build out little decks of, your chi style or your wrestling style or your range style, and then mix in those player styles so you can have a customizable deck game where no two games are ever the same. So it gives you a little bit of that hook of deck building on top of being just a fun game to play.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And all three of these are currently available at your local retailer?
So Way of the Fighter will be delivering here for Kickstarter backers before the end of the year.
Okay.
And all of that content will be ready for retail starting in February.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now you guys have a couple other little projects that you're working on too. I see you got a cool little Starfinder lanyard here.
We do.
So tell us a little bit about that miniature line.
Yeah, well, so we just wrapped up a Kickstarter working with Paizo to do a full RPG line of miniatures resin for their RPG Starfinder.
Right.
It's a beautiful, beautiful set. The character design, the monsters, the aliens, it's all unique to their setting, and there's nobody out there doing figures for it. We have an exclusive license to work with them on building that out, and so we'll be delivering against those Kickstarter backers for first thing in the year for all the resin range. And we're also doing a pre-painted miniature range as well, so not too dissimilar from what WizKids has been doing with them, giving you iconic heroes and monsters and cool things to be able to play your games, and those will be more readily available for everybody in the hobby store.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great, great line.
Very cool. Well, there you have it, everybody. If you want to find out more about Ninja Division, check out their Facebook page or their website, which is ninjadivision.com.
What he said, yep.
Perfect. So there you have it. That's Ninja Division. However, I need to say this. I've said it in every video. Thank you, Carolina Game Tables, for letting us use your table. This beautiful streamer that is set up here at PAX for us. If you want to stop by their booth, it is just down from us. We're in the 203, the 200th lane. You can check out all their cool stuff if you're here at PAX. If you're not, check it out online. What booth is Ninja Division at?
Ninja's at 815. We're right inside the door.
So if you guys are watching this and you're here at PAX, go to booth 815. Check out all the cool stuff over at Ninja Division as well. And finally, I need to say this. We got this cool mega prize still going on. It's going to go on all weekend long. If you stop by our booth, you can go and you can pick up the card. It's got a link there. It's got a little QR code to go straight to the website. Do all the things on the website to enter many, many times into our contest. You get this big loot. It's a crazy amount of games. Crazy amount of games available. I love it. And there's going to be more added to it as we go out through the weekend. This is stuff we pulled back at the office, and some of the publishers here are being kind enough to say, hey, we want to throw something in that. And if they do, we'll add that to the pile. Wednesday, we'll announce it. People are going to win it. Good stuff. And on that note, everybody, go to your local game store, play all the games, have all the fun, and play a game with someone you haven't met or don't know yet today. You know what I'm saying? Do that. We'll be back soon.
I got it.
More content coming.
Don't forget to subscribe to Game Trade Media, leave a like, and comment on what videos you'd like to see next.